Hi, I wanted to show you the process for creating Amazon listing images using Claude Design. Now, this is something that I just tested, so this is going to improve with time. And since Claude Design was just launched today, this is obviously going to take a lot of time before it gets perfect. But I think this is a lot better than what I've used previously, as in Gemini and ChatGPT. It's a lot better than other AIs that can be used to create images. And the way this works is you'll go to Claude, which is your normal version of the Claude in your browser. And remember something. So this is the pro version of it, and that's why I'm able to. I'm not sure if it's in the free version, but since I'm in the pro version, I might be able to access some other things, and that may include Claude Design. But if you are on any version, you'll be able to see design on the left hand side. And once you click on this page, it'll take you to Claude Design, and a page like this would open up in front of you. There you go. And now for this to work, specifically for the Amazon listing images, I've attached Canva with Claude, which is, I think so far it's only connectable to Canva and Figma. I'm not sure about other graphic designing tools, but I have connected Canva, and I think this is a requirement before you start creating listing images. And I'll show you how to connect Canva if you are new to connectors. It's fairly simple. You would go to connectors, add connector. Since I've already added, but I can still show you how to add this. You'll search for Canva in here, and there we have it. So for example, right now it's already connected, but if it's not connected, you'll see a plus icon here. Simply click the plus icon and it'll take you to your Canva page, and all you have to do is authorize Canva and it will be connected to Claude Design, right? Once you do that, again go to design. You'll see the same page pop up as of this. You'll simply name the project name. For example, for me, it would be listing images. For now, if we can create for GRUN, which is the images that I created earlier, for example, these ones, that would work. You'll also stick to this option. Now, wireframe can be used for other ideas, but I think the best one that I've tried on this is high fidelity. Click on create. Okay, this is how it would look like, right? So you have this whole page where you can export things. You can even draw sort of what you want. So for example, you can start with a sketch if you want to give it some mood board or anything. You can also give it a couple of screenshots from competitors saying, hey, this is how my images should look like. And not exactly, but Claude will change the images according to your requirements. You can also add your code base if needed. You can also drag a Figma file. Again, if you've connected Figma, it would be a lot better. But we don't need Figma for now. And so to get the prompt, I would recommend that you, for example, I took the prompt from ChatGPT, but you can take it from any AI. You can take it from Claude itself. That doesn't really matter. But my prompt was something like this. So if I go to the top of this, the design that I created, it started with you're an Amazon expert listing designer and conversion copywriter. Create 5 high converting Amazon listing images concept for a kids supplement brand, and then I named the brand. And then your goal is to maximize CTR and conversion rates following Amazon best practices. Now, this is really important because you should tell Claude what you need, what the outcome should be, not just what kind of images you need. And then for each image, you have to really explain what type of image you want. For example, for starters, I gave it important guidelines for all the images, details that I wanted in there. Now, these would be customized. You're not going to depend on AI for this one, right? And then you'll have to, so this is something that you can again edit from your end and make a proper prompt out of it. For example, in image one, I explained what I wanted. Like for example, I only want the product to be shown and it's their main image, and so on. Image 2 would include key benefits. Again, explain the key benefits that you need, because you can't be dependent on the prompt at all from ChatGPT or Claude, right? And then so on. Keep going until you reach image 5, and then remake the prompt properly using ChatGPT or Claude. Once you're done, you should also include a couple of raw images. For example, I gave it an ingredient image and a main image, which I had, and most of the brands would have these raw images, right? Because you're not creating from scratch. You're not just going to create from text. You have to provide Claude with something that it will include in the images. Now, once I processed the prompt and the two raw images, this is what it gave me. This is the image 2, this is the image 3, 4, and this is the image 5, and so on, right? You could now the first version that I got wasn't really perfect. Claude had actually messed up some things. It actually overlapped this product with some of these boxes, and so I had to tell Claude to fix this specifically. For example, image 2, you have to fix this exact thing. And so right now I'm not sure if you can see, but I was giving different prompts to fix the issues that Claude actually made in different images. And once I was able to get it as a perfect image stack, then that's it. You could simply then export this as a PDF or as a PowerPoint presentation, or you can also send this to Canva, by the way, because you're now connected to Canva. And if you need to make any simple changes, you can send it to Canva, make those changes, and export using Canva if needed. But by the way, my preference is you don't get it to Canva, because Claude is like, you can make the perfect stack using Claude. You can keep telling it to change things in if different images, and it will make a perfect stack. Now I'm trying to create an A plus, which is going to take a bit more time than the listing images, but I think it's gonna get us somewhere, right? And sooner or later we won't need designers and different agencies, and this is something that is simply done with Claude's Pro subscription, which is like $20 a month, and literally Canva, which is mostly free, and like it's really helpful with designing images. This was all. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.